the Keith Vaughn channel, Keith Vaughn's Flying Circus, and our coverage of Texas Thaw 2025, which was, let's just say, a unique Texas Thaw. We weren't anticipating the conditions that we got on Saturday, March 15th, 2025. Overcast skies, windy, and rain. You can tell by the jackets and the hoodies and the long sleeves that the weather had screwed things up for Texas Thaw. But there were still some very hard racers that showed up anyway. And these racers were all over the pits. 55 Chevy, 69 SS Camaro. And again, a windy day. Now the rain hadn't started yet, but it's about to. It's about to start. Lightly raining constantly. And due to the conditions, there weren't as many racers, not as many in the car show, and not as many spectators. But the Texas Thaw crew has vowed to set a future date to make up the racing. Another drag racing Camaro. All these crews, very patient with all the people walking around the pits. I was one of them. Classic old Chevrolet. Mr. Twister. Now, even though it was cold and windy and would be wet, many of the cars did get to go down the track, but the overall Texas Thaw racing experience wasn't like in years past. And as I've said earlier, the crew has vowed to set a date in the future for the racing to happen. That's beautiful 55 Chevy, and the 57 Chevy, and the Camaro. Chevys in a row. And troubleshooting the Chevelle. Now by this time, the raid had started, and it was getting on the lens of my camera. I didn't even think about my camera lens getting wet. Should have had a diffuser, but was not equipped with one. Wasn't even thinking about the rain hitting the lens. I just kept shooting away. There's my buddy Steve Sicking's Blue Nightmare. Him and Chuckhoff have done a great job on that ride. And here's the other Sicking drag car. The Nova. You know, I'm a Ford guy, but I really like this body style and this year of the Chevy Nova. Yeah, and when was the last time you saw a Vega drag car? Well, you have now. I haven't seen one of these since the 70s. And a friend of mine owned a Chevy Vega. I was with him when we got side smashed, skipping school one day. And another Chevrolet drag car in the trailer to stay out of the rain. And one heading over to the strip. And more rain on the camera lens. And the troubleshooting continues on the Chevelle. Now, making our way over to the car show. And again, due to the rain, not as many rides in the car show. But plenty of rain on the lens of my camera. Can't believe I wasn't prepared for this. Nobody was prepared for rain on Saturday. It was not in the forecast until the next morning. I know because I give that forecast all day on Friday before. The Barracuda. Chrysler's quick answer to the Mustang. I like it. Ready to get off-road in that Jeep. And the jerry cans on the side. Classic Ford. Flames and all. And lots of the owners had made their way to their own rides and were sitting in them to get out of the rain. There's 3 in a row where the owners have went and got in their cars. That red Mustang, fastback, beautiful. Love those wheels. Another nice Nova. And an owner sitting in their car, staying dry. Unlike my camera lens. And another classic Ford with a flame job. My camera work is not so great here. My gimbal had turned itself off, and I was unaware that it wasn't working. So some of these shots are kind of jerking around a bit. Another beautiful Chevrolet truck, and love the SS wheels. Yeah, you can look at that sky and tell what the weather was doing. I'd already wiped the lens off a few times, but it didn't help. It got wet. Soon as I quit wiping it off, more rain. Hey, look, there I am. This was a fun one. The Bug. I like it. Yeah, look at everybody in their hoodies, in their sweatshirts, trying to stay cool and dry. There's another beautiful 69 Camaro. In my opinion, the best year of the Camaro. Yeah, you can tell by the flailing man back there that the wind was whipping. This beautiful Mopar is at this show every year, and every year I'm amazed at what a sweet ride this is. I believe it's a Polara, I think. Not up on my Mopars. It's got a great roofline. There I am again, in the paint reflection, staying dry. Or actually get wet, he's staying dry, sitting in his car. And then Biggs and his old Ford. I love the way the hood has been cut open so the valve covers will clear it. Giving credit to Iowa Park. And pulling away. It's a great ride, Biggs. Love that car. And another classic street rod. And you can see the rain coming down. You can see the rain coming down. You can see the rain on the lens of my camera. Am I upset about that? No, not a bit. That's a great looking classic. So is that black Camaro on the other side. Yeah, the video's jumping around a bit. We're back down at the other end. Nice 56 Chevy. Yeah, and check this out. It's been on the power tour a couple of times. And back to the 56. Beautiful interior. This big GMC, I believe this one has been on the power tour a number of times. It's been at Texas Thaw a number of times. And every time, there's something different, something new that's been done to it. And making my way down one of the rows of cars one more time. Again, I apologize for the jerky camera movements. Again, the gimbal had powered down, and I was unaware that it wasn't working. Beautiful SS. Believe that's a 68. And again, the owners getting in their rides, staying out of the rain. Lots of unique rides, like this one. Very interesting Chevrolet truck. By this time, everybody was powering up their rides and heading out. We had a good time despite the rain and the wind, and I appreciate you checking out the video. Please do like, share. Most of all, we'd love your subscription. And check out these other videos from the Keith Vaughn channel. Thanks.